Like, what's the highest?
Coming up on How We Live.
They're laughing because they were there.
They benefited from that bill.
Everyone benefited from that bill. It was
Esaphuza.
230.
Okay, what you're not DJ.
Ngasiqambeli nje amanga nje futhi.
I know that there was a song written for Gugu.
Oh my goodness.
I DJ.
Not on the CDJs.
No.
But niyadayisa again in the streets.
When we are tengisa,
Yeah.
ngekonana. Would you tell us if you were?
I mean,
Nge weekend ngibhizi ngiyabushaya.
Ish, Gugu, please don't expose me.
Yeah.
Yini type yakho?
Yo, likhuzwayo.
Oh,
that's how it is.
Here.
That's how I learned the game.
Okay, tell us, Gugu Tata Mandela.
Here's to birthdays that come only once a year. And thank God, we are not the birthdays.
Oh. Yes, sir.
Hey everyone, welcome back to How We Live. Today is a special episode because we just have Live family today. Everyone's our family in general because we welcome everyone into the Live family. But these are the people that have been with us since day one. Since the day we opened. Yabona, that day when we celebrate the birthday. These ones were there.
The holders of
These
the
ones were there the whole time. But you guys know I'm big Una, you know, Unatilicious, Unati with the combos. I look good, I know, don't tell me. But I'm just joking, you know.
How?
But I'm not here alone today. As always, I've got my brother with me, Killer Mo.
What up?
Hi.
That's so special. Normally I tell you look good. Today
Mina ngithanda ijezi yakho namhlanje ngathi igusha.
Ikusha lasegutshe. Hi guys, how you guys doing? Welcome to it. Welcome back. We back. Big Una is here, looking all dripped out. We are about to hit very, very nice milestones on the channel, and that video of you is coming. So beware.
If you guys watched the last episode, we had spoken about a video that we will post if the previous episode before that is doubled. The views are doubled. Let me tell you guys, disclaimer, no one's going to see that video. Even if we double.
Unati
yes,
is a hater.
even if we double, there is no video that exists like that. And let's just move right along.
Okay then. Today our first guest is a South African digital content creator and social media personality. Known for her engaging presence on platforms like TikTok and YouTube, she shares lifestyle content, personal stories, and humorous takes on everyday life, resonating with her audience. Her TikTok account has garnered over 76,000 followers and 1.7 million likes, featuring videos that blend humor and relatable experiences. On YouTube, she offers vlogs and reaction videos, providing a glimpse into her daily life and perspective. Her authentic and candid approach has contributed to her growing popularity among South African audiences. In addition, she also wears the cap of a renowned club host and promoter with extensive experience in guest relations, hospitality, marketing strategy in the nightclub scene. While she shares the name Mandela, there hasn't been any public confirmed information linking her to Nelson Mandela. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Gugu Mandela.
Hello,
How y'all
Tata.
doing?
Molo tata.
How y'all doing?
Tata.
I'm alright. How are you?
I appreciate your time, Tata. Thank you.
Pleasure.
You look very nice.
Thank you,
Bible
Chomi.
yonke vese.
Yini?
I mean,
Ayishayile kwami.
brick by brick. Okay. Brick by brick.
Yer.
You know, ingangilahli isilungu today, ne? Kodwa, let me tell you guys, firstly, before I introduce our dynamic duo that's with us as well, I need you guys to know that today things are about to be shaky because we've been drinking that AVR.
You understand? You
I
understand?
mean, it's almost
That's why
finished.
You understand?
We've been drinking that AVR. And so, Islungu, please bear with me. Joining our first guest, the Naughty Corner Boys, also known as NCB, are a dynamic DJ duo and club promotion duo based in Johannesburg, South Africa. Specializing in Afro house, boom, and three-step genres, they've become prominent figures in Johannesburg vibrant. Whoa, yabona isilungu.
Sekgowa. Tiba. Dwa.
Vibrant life.
Siyakuzwa, it's fine.
Hayi khuleka sis.
Siyakuzwa.
Bigger time.
We hear you.
Vibrant
time.
nightlife scene. Known for their energetic performances and engaging events, NCB has cultivated a dedicated following through their work at venues like Live Santon, Orbit's Lounge, Matt Black, and Temple Lounge, just to name a few. But they obviously do much more than that, you know? In addition to their DJing and event promotion, NCB is associated with the Sneaky Link brand. Let me tell you guys, Sneaky Link, hey, you guys need to be there to experience it. A recurring themed event series that they promote alongside fellow DJ and promoter Pierre Black RSA. Their experience in the nightlife industry makes them an insightful and effective powerhouse when it comes to entertainment, hospitality, and marketing strategies for premium establishments. How we live? Let's welcome Naughty Corner Boys.
NCB. Come on.
How you guys living? How you guys feeling?
Come on.
As Unati said uncool on the other episode, welcome to the show that's gonna change your life.
Oh my God.
Awu kahle mfethu.
Things are about to change. The
Oh,
gosh.
gosh.
How can
Oh,
I?
gosh.
Awukahle Buddha.
I mean, you guys have been at the club that has changed your life, so
100%.
this is just an
Yeah, that's true.
extension.
That's true.
You
That's
know?
very true.
It's fine. We'll claim royalties, my friend, when they're.
Don't worry. We'll be there.
How can I?
So
Awukahle nje.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume you guys have watched the show.
Yeah.
Okay. For those who are watching for the first time, we have a segment on the show called First Things First, where myself and Unati throw a word, phrase, statement, or question at our guests, and they are to say what comes to their mind in the first 2 seconds of hearing this. Failure to do so in the first 2 seconds will lead to them drinking more Avion. Big shout out to the family at Pernod Ricard. We're drinking Avion and Martell tonight. Yes, Sirski. So,
Nandi ape how we live.
as they should.
Shout out.
So, I'm gonna start with Gugu.
My grandfather didn't fight for this.
He was the black.
That you got
He was
perfect.
the
That's
first-
all,
Did
yeah.
not fight for
Oh.
He was the first black president,
all,
so
yeah.
you need to be the first person to drink.
this. Okay, no
Hala,
problem.
hala.
I'll never say no to shots.
Shout out.
for
Okay,
sure.
are you ready?
I am.
Soweto or the East?
Soweto.
Mohodu Monday,
Magubenjalo.
YouTube.
Followers
A good host should.
always look good.
Uyajola.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Ngiyajola Jum.
Okay. Comes out a small or Sean 101.
None.
That's a shot. That's,
You already skipped the 2 seconds.
that's
One
a shot. Damn, girl.
Damn girl.
Tequila or champagne?
Tequila.
I'm happiest when
I have money.
Unati is.
A problem. A huge problem.
Okay, you actually did well.
Why you say fuck me
Shut
for?
up.
One shot. Why you saying fuck Unati
Shut
for?
up.
One shot.
But
That was
she
good.
only takes one shot for that. But you know what?
Okay.
You did good there.
Yeah,
You
shout
did
out.
good, babe.
Like you did better than I expected, and I intentionally wanted to try.
I've been watching.
You wanted me to drink?
Yeah.
I don't mind. I will never say no to shots.
The thing is, now, for Gugu, when you say one shot, you need to just make it 2.
Okay, so
Because
so I
one
can
shot,
make it 2.
3.
Yeah, so she
You
can
know?
take 3 and then possibly
You
4.
see, we have a plan.
You know?
Una?
But I'm going to start with Ziggy.
Washa.
Obviously, you guys can't do this one together. We know you guys are a duo, but this one is separate. Kautati Mike yako, your rapper.
Hey, fair.
Be rabbit.
Hey.
Okay.
Hi, boy.
Okay. Remember, 2 seconds for each thing, right?
Cool.
We are Jola.
That's a shot.
One
a
shot.
shot.
Are we starting from the beginning?
Oh no, I thought we were gonna continue now.
Okay, let's continue. A good DJ should
Always look cool.
ass or titties.
As
Lala Tugzin or Oskambo.
both
Tequila is.
amazing.
My biggest wish is.
To be amazing.
Kilamo or Dumilimang.
Both.
Donald Trump.
Asshole.
Noma yelele.
Injayam.
Yini type yakho.
Yeah. Linkuzwayo.
How we live?
I hope Lee's listening.
We
I
just
hope
got
Lee's
Please listen
watching.
to me.
a shot has been shot. The boy has landed.
So you have one shot.
You have one shot.
Teboho, you ready? It's your turn. Ngatatazeli.
Khululeka.
Ah.
Don't worry.
Teboho loves alcohol. He'll never tata.
Don't worry.
Okay, tequila or champagne?
Tequila.
Ziggy or black?
Both.
Balcony mix?
One
Major
shot.
league.
At 3 a.m. we do this.
Shots.
Malini Lobola.
100 tower.
Cyril Ramaphosa.
Cupcake.
I'm happiest when
When I'm drunk.
I'm a hose.
Angwafun.
Liv Santon is
The best.
Dumili Mango MCCs.
Tumilemang.
Okay. So
Okay.
what? He takes one shot or what? I didn't even.
That's one shot. Yeah, he got one shot for
Balcony
which one?
mix.
Balcony mix, yes.
Okay. So I think before we get into everything,
Yeah,
let
let's-
everyone just
So
take their
Ikoloto,
shots.
Gugu's one high.
it's
Nyabora has two.
Yeah.
It's two for me.
It's actually one
In
shot
fact,
each.
Why is it two
But
for me?
Gugu said she can take
I
two.
got one,
Okay,
bro.
I can take two.
Okay,
I don't know
let's
about
I
let's
can
do
take
it.
two, no problem.
I don't
It's-
mind.
Let's all take two.
So everyone can
Somebody-
take two.
Guys,
Yeah,
maybe we
that's-
should go to AP
Guys, these
after
are the things
here.
that happen at
Shy.
Live Center in case you didn't know.
This
This
is
is
why
an
we've
8
got
hour.
the best promoters in Johannesburg.
You know the vibes. Let's do it. Let's do it.
What time
You
is
not
it?
get the concept.
Shadow
Clock.
Yeah.
No.
But no.
Once again, big shout out to the Pinner Record family
Yeah, let's
for
take one
looking
right
after us tonight. We're sipping on that
Come on,
Martel
nigga,
Blue
toast.
Swift, that Avian, that Martel VS. You know what we doing?
I think Gugu has a toast for
Do
us.
you, Mandizi?
I do.
Allah Allah.
Here's to birthdays
Mm-hmm.
that come only once a year. And thank God, we are not the birthdays.
Oh. Yes, sir.
That's all.
What's up, Nand?
Hey.
Right.
Imnandi kodwa itequila guys.
But yo.
That's what you
Must
know.
take
Event color part. Hey.
Masithethe ninyani imnandi tequila.
No, for real.
Yo.
That's the wine, eh?
By the
So,
way, I'm supposed to be on a sober journey with someone.
Okay, before we actually get into everything, Kilamo, let's just speak about this, right? I need you guys to understand. Me and Gugu started a sober journey.
Oh.
right?
We did?
Mamelani, take it easy, baby. Take it easy,
Easy,
the
dark
dark
chocolate.
chocolate. I wouldn't want you to melt. But we started a sober journey after we had a traumatic event that happened to us. And we are not going to go into that. And then we had both agreed that we're not going to drink and all of that. And then one day,
what happened?
yes.
Please tell me what happened.
One day, I was at home. I had a blackout. You know, shout out South Africa and shout out ESCOM. We had a blackout at home and everything just felt like everything was piling all at once. And I called Gugu in a panic on some, bro, I'm freaking out. And today, I think I'm just going to drink,
Once.
you know? And then she was like, she wasn't too sure. I got here to live
At 10.
before her.
Yeah.
I got here at 10 o'clock.
What?
Right? Doors open at 11. I got here at 10 o'clock.
Do you understand the dedication?
I was sitting here with all the stuff and I was having fun. I just got myself a bottle of champagne. You know, Mom from our Pernod Ricard team.
You understand?
I got myself a bottle of champagne and I just started drinking. And since then, I've been drinking.
Yeah.
So we're done with that story.
Now, welcome back. Welcome back. I've actually been looking forward to this episode. Let me tell you guys, like, I've been like,
Oh, is it?
yeah, Mandizi's in the house. Mandizi,
Ah,
we spoke about, well, I spoke about you wearing a few caps in your life. You're an influencer, a content creator. You're sometimes Unati's babysitter when she drinks champagne.
all the time.
You know? I want to know, like, when did all of this start for you? Like, when was Gugu Mandela the brand born and how?
So this all started back in 2018, if I'm not mistaken. Nah, back in the East Rand. I remember the first time I ever hosted anything was at Mtaito's Lifestyle. And it was actually with Uncool.
Hey.
We come from way back.
That's all.
We are Zenzela. A guy.
2018.
Don't ask, please. A guy from the east by the name Scoop. He put me on. He has a local brand called Rabbit Gang. Shout out. So he was like, you know what? Actually, I've seen you, and I want you to come. And like, I have something that I think we can make grow. You know, I was like, okay, I don't have a problem. I went there. I think I hosted there for like a couple of months. And then he introduced me then to DJ Nal. And then DJ Nal, I don't want to say he took me from the dust because that's not how it happened. But like he introduced me to the streets of the North. And the first time I ever hosted in the North was here by 24 Central before there was everything here.
Yeah.
And it was with me, Nal, a friend of mine, Natasha, and Langs. And since from then, yeah.
You became a star.
Yeah, a star. I'm not sure about that, but
We're
like,
rock star, man.
true.
Maybe
Because,
you wouldn't-
1.7 million likes TikTok. Are we rock star?
Yeah.
I'm funny.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
massive.
you wouldn't think you're a star, but let me tell you, as we've started like shooting our How We Live podcast, you've been one of the most requested
Literally every episode.
people in the comments
Really?
everywhere. They're just like, Gugu Mandela, Gugu Mandela, Gugu Mandela.
I'm
Ngathi,
finally here, y'all.
Da.
Da, da.
Easy. Easy. So yeah, that's how it all started.
Shout out DJ Nell for the put on.
Shout
Brought
out
you to the
Scoop.
North. Okay, shout out Scoop, then DJ Nell. Because I think
Yeah.
I met you through DJ Nell.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
we'll leave it there.
I just want to know, with the Naughty Corner Boys, anyone can start from with answering this question. But with you guys, when did you guys actually? Because you guys have actually worked at a couple of establishments before you started working at Live. When did you guys actually start working in the nightclub scene? And when did you see that, like, yeah, this is for me actually?
I think with me, like, okay, I started like 2019. Moved to Joburg from Nelspruit. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to Joburg to study. And then I end up, hey, so seven. So,
Yeah, fam.
yeah, fam,
You
the
know
boy.
that, you know that bag?
Yeah,
That's
bag
common,
will
yeah.
Khumbule ekhaya. Eish. Yeah, hi, Kaka
Inside. So I moved to Joburg 2019. I end up like going out to the clubs a lot. At the time, it was like Onyx was booming, right? So I end up meeting Langs, Dom, and Sage and them.
Why didn't you mention my name? Because we also met that time.
Now I met you like in Vossi in Pretoria.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry.
Yeah, so we go way back.
Easy.
Easy. So I end up going out there a lot. So Langs is like, dog, have you ever tried this club shit out? I was like, nah. Okay, let me put you on a taboo. So I learned a taboo for my first gig. They're like, yeah, bring girls, always clean and yeah, just to span.
Mr. Bitchy.
Yeah, hey. And then
Debs Abantwan.
fast forward from there, I was like, you know what? When I entered like that, those doors, I was like, this shit is insane. So I love the whole vibe thing. COVID happened. Now we have to like sitting down like, yo, what are we doing now? So everyone was like on a pause. I was like, okay, fine. Let me go back to school after COVID dies out. I'm like, I know this thing's not for me. Let me just go back to hosting. But I got my degree though. Let me not
Shout out.
say, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say dropouts
hey,
united,
now.
but you went and got yours.
Yeah, I had to. You had to. So after that, started like grooving again, building up your network and shit like that. And then Black Door happened. From Black Door, we're rocking. That's where I met like Dumo as well. From Dumo,
Do,
I mean,
do,
from-
do,
from
do.
By the way, for the people that are watching, Dumo is our general manager here at Live Santon.
Daddy D.
Like Utum Diesel.
Dum Diesel.
Duma is actually the one that put me on here.
Yes, yes.
So after Black Door, I went like solo via hosting. From doing that, I met the Conquer Boys. They also put me on like the whole hosting thing. Obits also like gave us a call. That's where I met Gugu. Yeah, hey, that story.
Hey, Sana.
Hey. From there we get a call because like now we have motion. Like we're actually moving in the streets. Like they can see like
You
like,
pushing.
yeah, we're doing the most. Two more calls. Me was like, yo, I need you guys this side. We come through to live on the 13th of
The
November.
10th of
10th
November.
of November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2022.
2023.
So I know.
2022,
man. We've been here.
Oh, yeah,
2022.
2022. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
We've been here.
Yeah,
Finish.
wow.
Finish.
Namandoza like hi.
when I walk in here, bro, I'm like, hey, Zigani, man.
Event color party.
Hey, Bekumnandi, that opening.
Hey. Hey.
I
No,
walk into that
guys.
section,
10
I'm like, no,
bottles.
it's insane here. So after that, yeah, I met Ziggy. But we met
What?
before
Yeah,
that.
we met before that, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
we met before that. But like in the streets, I was like, yo, my nigga, you know?
Sorry.
So when we landed here, I was like, hi, bro, come to Naula. All of us were like,
yeah, you're like, oh, bro, what's going on?
Oh, yeah.
Ariana, what are you
Yeah.
doing here?
And then from there, bro, you know, history's been made from there, bro.
And then
We're
when
here today.
Mandoza,
Galagata left.
Mendoza, is. Yo, bro,
Domzu.
honestly, I started, my club life started in grade 11, bro. I won't lie. I used to party in white venues, bro.
Damn.
I used to party at Truth, actually. Yeah, a lot. Shout out to Truth. Party at Truth in Midrand. And then I realized that, you know, like this stuff is actually fun. You know, I wanna maybe pursue this kind of lifestyle because I used to love music already on its own, DJing and whatnot. And then cool, come varsity, I get a plug to go span at Sumo. And that's when everything just kicked off. Rosebank was my home with the guys, Jordan, all the guys. But yeah, so from Rosebank, I moved on to a spot called Escobar. You know, hey, Escobar now. Hey. Skangin.
what an era.
Megalo, I did Megalo. I did.
So when's Mikalo?
Hey, yeah.
You're too pretty to work at Mikalo.
What are you
What
trying
do
to
you
say?
mean
I
by
also
that?
went to Megalo.
She also worked there.
Like Megalo
No,
was
I
a place
partied
where
at
like
Megalo.
a lot of guys would go in and out.
Yeah.
You know, like people would come and go at Megalo.
Really?
Mm.
When I had to pass Mikalo, when
I'm not gonna lie, I had
Mina
a lot of fun there.
They've never fit to. They've never fit.
I had so much fun there.
Yabo.
Like,
Same.
Yeah, Megalo was the spot, bro. Hey, but yeah, man. Megalo, I did Taboo for a bit before COVID. And then I was like, you know what? Nah, fuck it. I'm not gonna do clubs anymore. Yabo. Then Tabang, Saint Lou. He's like, bro, Live is opening. I'm like, what is Live, dog? First of all, you know, now Live is a club opening in Santon. I'm like, dog, I'm done with the whole club. Shandies. And then we met up at Sumo this one night, and he's like, bro, I need you to pull through and join the team at Live. And then I'm like, okay, you know what, dog, cool. Then come Thursday, that's when I met the whole crew. And yeah,
And then NCB was born. So please tell us
Oh shit! Yeah,
about the
Oh.
birth of NCB. For those who've never been to Live, there's a sign that says Naughty Corner. That's where naughty things happen. If you don't know, now you know. I'm aware of
tell
that
us
sign.
about the naughty things that
Yeah,
happened.
firstly, how did the Naughty Corner come about? And like, it's just
so actually, let's go from the beginning.
yes, sir.
In the beginning.
Debza was the one who actually came up with the whole name. We were sitting there during the meeting. Back when it was like so Gabby and them, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Deb's like, nah, let's make a corner, but let's call it Naughty Corner. Yeah, bro. And they were like, all right, cool. That was seven
We
male
were
promoters.
14. No,
No,
we're
no,
14.
No, but the
I'm saying
boys, yeah.
The boys were like
boys,
7 of us, you know? And then, yeah, okay, cool, Naughty Corner. We begged Floyd for the sign. And yeah, for a sign. Okay, you guys can't see it, but yeah, the sign.
Don't worry, Nash will add it.
And from there, it just kicked off. The whole Naughty Corner is naughty. Okay, the idea was to have girls around us, which we did have a lot.
Back when we had a long
Yes,
couch
sir.
there.
Hey, we had women, bro. In the section, that was me, bro. There's no such thing as Shalan Pants, nothing. 5 Sorok will come through. You know, we got girls just around us like it's a music video. Yeah, boy. And 1942 would come out.
Yeah.
So that was like the start of the whole movement. And yeah, that's how Naughty Corner started.
it's crazy because I remember when I first started here, and I wasn't officially on. So I was official via. I had spoken to senior management, and we had an agreement in place with our former CEO. Yeah, guys, in the 10 years in the experience.
No, but also, as we're sitting here, you're the newbie.
Yeah, technically I'm the newbie.
We're
But
actually the
you guys are
OGs.
actually the newbies because I started here next door 10
But
years
I
ago.
was with
about
you.
love.
10 years
This
ago,
one was
insane.
with me. Yeah, no, dad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
OG.
remember the first weekend I came and I was sitting with our former CEO here and I was like, "Uba is it, man?" First order comes out, 5 Ciroc. I'm like, no. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Second order, 1942. I said, no. Who are these lights?
Azul also.
And Azul, yeah.
I get to the section.
Yeah, we used to drink Azul back then.
I said, okay.
I remember I used to, because obviously me and Gugu, we were on this champagne craze, right? And we would just always just go to their table just to have some shots.
Yeah.
But like, it
And then
was
you
just
leave
always
feeling naughty also.
He
Yeah.
would find us wherever.
wherever we are. Like,
Running around with
the
that
boho will find us and say, guys,
Shots.
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 It's up.
Shots. But I also like, okay, you guys are event promoters, right? That's what you guys started off as. How did you guys actually, what made you guys actually say, you know what, let's be DJs. Let's actually get into this scene. And what made you guys also pick your genre? Because a lot of people lately, when they become DJs, they go into the Amapiano space. You guys were like, nah, you're going into the Gom, Afrotech, 3-step. What was your reasoning behind that?
You know, so I used to DJ like on the side, like as a hobby, back in high school, varsity, whatever. And then I stopped. I'm like, let me just stop this whole thing. I used to manage DJs actually. And then come live, Debzo had an idea. I was like, dog, we have a name already, Naughty Corner Boys or Naughty Corner. Let's actually become DJs. I'm like, I don't know, dog. Like, I'll stop this whole thing. Like, I don't want to go back to it. It's like, bro, let's do it. Come on. Again, Sharp, we're like, okay, Sharp, let's go for it. So that's how we became a duo. And then the music genre.
No, Abelung, mfethu. So you used to like, the Oaks. Like always grooving with the Oaks, like back then. So we love that genre, So it was like pretty easy for us to like do it. Like, yeah, no, this is the one. We can like go to like all our dream clubs in terms of like to go play there, like places like High Ibiza.
Okay.
So we're like, yo, if we rock this thing clean, we'll be there. And please, like, yo, we'll be there.
And it's a whole thing of like our idols, man. Black Coffee, shout out Black Coffee. Our guys like Tuxin, guys like Tuxin, guys like, and then the whole Grom scene, guys like Gold Max, Leg and Q. It's like we like the music, so like let's just play it ourselves. Let's bring Grom properly into the north. So we just started pushing those kind of genres, and then it's working out just fine.
So you boys had a vision, basically.
we're
planning.
We're trying to go to flipping Afro Nation, bro. Afro Nation.
Hello, hi.
If you guys are watching
Come
Afro Nation
on,
people,
bro.
Trust me.
Come on, chief.
One thing about this show, it changes people's lives. So
I heard.
Washa.
Yeah.
Matt is also a DJ, just not for the club.
really,
Just not for the club.
I DJ.
Not on the CDJs.
No.
I do DJ and it is.
can't it, who's the host?
Oh, bro.
Who's the host between you two?
Let me tell you guys. Let me tell you something. Wait.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Typo.
Wait.
What's that name?
I have DJ'd. You see, these are the videos I can share with you guys. I have DJ'd there. Floyd has tried to help me there before the club opens, because like it's a family vibe before the club opens. So I get here and I'm like, hey, let me, and I've done ngenza masimba. Andiyongonyama kodwa ngenza masimba.
Uge wajola no DJ.
Not
so, how many?
officially.
What's not officially, my friend?
Because I'm a DJ wala South A.
Yeah.
Abako romantic.
They're also too
Bakshaya
accessible.
nge rider. Bah!
No, not even just rider. Like okay, i-rider dala sayithola la I live.
Allah.
One thing about my Doom Diesel.
Do.
He won't say no to the rider. But I haven't officially dated a DJ. I have seen a DJ. And that's where we end that conversation.
When sisu
Have
wamalesh
you?
first beats.
What?
Uke wajola no DJ.
Ngasiqambeli nje amanga nje futhi. Phela nje besiqambela amanga.
Can I not answer that?
No,
Hey,
this is a
Not
safe
to
space.
Jola.
Yeah,
yeah, jola manje,
wajola
but
no DJ. I
before-
want to jola no DJ man.
I mean, it was out there in the public.
Okay.
Who now? I see
no.
us in Dabazako.
Then it's okay.
It's how we live.
No, then it's fine. If
You
you
don't
don't
to show
know,
us how you live.
it's alright.
Ngempela. Okay, genre. At least give us the genre.
Piano.
Can I sing
Really?
a song or what?
I don't.
What
Please,
song is
next.
it?
I know that there was a song written for Gugu.
Oh my goodness.
No, that's
Oh.
not even the song, babe. But I'll tell you that off camera.
Thank
Bakubhalele
you.
ingoma.
I don't know.
Ngiyaqala
Ngiyaqala uyiva
She
now.
was there at studio.
Hey,
Indaba zami.
the song
Wow.
She was
writer.
there in the studio. But I just need to also, know, as promoters, what makes you guys have been working, okay, you guys all have been working somewhere before Live,
Yeah.
right? But what makes you still relevant till this day? What do you think that you put out there that's like ngenza masimba, like people still call you and say, Gugu, I'm coming to party with you, I'm coming to buy Ace,
Yeah.
champagne zonke, whatever, because you're still relevant. What makes you that relevant?
I think it's networking, going out, meeting new people, and always looking good. And people always have this thing, as a club host, especially as a female, you have to, the club culture, how a man will come to the club and be like, yeah, I'm going to buy you champagne, whatever, let's live together. The moment you decide to leave with that man, sekuphelile, because now he doesn't have that thing, let me go back to Live to go and see her again and buy her drinks because I still want what I want. So you always have to, you must not be too accessible to niggas. You just balega no, or just tell a nigga, you know what, I'm here to drink with you. But after drinking, you tell him, it was nice having fun with you. God bless you.
Thank you. Thanks, experience.
Thanks, my experience. No.
Thank
My
you for
man
vibe.
is outside. Thank you.
What's I actually wanted to ask now that you're on this topic? Like, what's the highest bill you've seen?
They're laughing because they were there.
They benefited from that
Hey.
bill.
Everyone
Hey.
benefited from that bill.
Hey.
It was
Sapuza.
230.
Jesus is Lord.
And then 250 including the tip.
The tip.
Yeah.
It's
Who's
been
our
for 2
name?
hours.
210.
I
It's been
bought
2 hours.
everyone. I said, you get a champagne, you get a champagne. Everybody gets a
We
champagne.
order like Azuls.
They ordered Azu. I was like, you know what, man? These guys take advantage of me sometimes because I'm too nice, They kept on saying, okay, but just one more bottle.
Yeah.
And the guy wouldn't say no because at that time, been full now,
Mondays.
Oh, man, I'm just-
Funutata.
He's actually around.
Yeah, I saw him this
He's
past
actually
week.
Yeah?
around.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
was sitting
okay.
here on Sunday, I think.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he paid, and then after that, he took a break from going out because he said I was the one that was irresponsible because why did I make him spend 250,000? And I'm like, brother, I did not kupa imali from your pockets,
And then
or like
250.
250 is crazy. Ngabe ngathenga uno manje, manje ngihamba nge-2 series.
yo mfana.
Hey.
Ah,
Hey.
but yeah.
Wait,
that
so
was the
on top
highest
of this
bill.
250,000, did he give you like pocket
He
money?
did. I mean, I'm very fast with Gio. Gio, you guys know me more. Gio, I'm very fast. He did.
And
The
then
best
the
thing ever
numbers-
created
I
was Geo
I asked
payments.
Rubberang, I said, my brother, please walk me out. I'm done drinking here. It was nice. Lap, I have bottles here. I'm like, yeah, bye, brother. I'll see you
Party.
tomorrow again.
Party.
And I went home.
Yes.
I think with us, it was a time where like the London boys were around at the time. We were all sitting here. at
I
this
was
table here.
there.
Hey,
I think I remember this.
We
now.
yeah, it
all
was just
there.
eighth.
Mandem
It was
thing,
an
bro.
eighth night. The Mandems
The
were like,
Mandem
to
were
be
like-
outside. I'm a tray. I pull manje. Every 10 minutes,
Case of
Ghanaian.
peace.
I think we even ran out of
Yeah.
stock that night.
Finished the stock that night. Everyone had a bottle in their hand. At some point, there was like a lot to just, hey, baba, me. Yeah.
I
That's
think
insane.
now that we're on like the club and club culture,
Mm.
there's a lot of stigmas that surround club promoters, especially male club promoters, females too. But I want to touch on the boys and we'll go to Gugu. Because Gugu kind of touched on it when she answered the previous question. The stigmas, some are good, like because they work in favor of the business. Some are not so Ayoba, and they put brands and you guys in disrepute and the industry as a whole. What's the craziest one that you think has been associated with your names, and what would you say to sort of shut it down quickly, expeditiously?
I think like the whole we pimp out girls, that thing.
Yeah, I'm
That's-
starting.
Yeah, that's actually the main one.
What's
with-
it?
That-
Yeah,
that
basic,
chipping out
yeah.
girls thing, no.
That's the main one,
That's
bro.
the end.
Malini.
Yeah,
Malini
Dala.
Ganja,
Hi,
my
bro.
friends.
It's ingana sita is
Yeah.
it?
So whenever we invite people to the club, like girls, we're like, yo, you wanna be in our section? We'll provide everything as need. But it's so crazy, like society right now, it's so bad where shit can go wrong for like women if they go around to people they don't know. So in most cases, girls would ask us like, yo, we actually wanna go sit there where the ballers are like doing the most. Because I'm not gonna buy you a champagne or the whole night you're just sipping champagne in my table. No. So they most of the time they're like, yo, I'm coming out, hey. Nothing.
Coconut.
Nothing.
That's how-
So most of the time they're like, yo, can you please show me to a table where they actually are spending and if they don't mind me joining them. So now you are now giving consent. Like, you know what? I wanna be there. Please escort me there. So it's not a thing I'm like, yeah, at this time,
You must
I
go.
group.
No,
we don't
no.
we don't tell her
You
that
don't
one.
pimp
So
girls, bro.
yeah, that's one thing that doesn't happen. It might happen in other places, but not at Live Santon.
No.
Not us.
And
no.
then Wenazi, like what's adding on to what Dibza just said, like are there any sort of systems you guys have in place as either as promoters or even with the venue that help protect these ladies from these things? Because I think it's very important to speak about these things publicly so that these ladies are comfortable to come to live and, you know, bazo dancer no kuku, no akona, no ba, without feeling like, yo, Debza's gonna make me go kiss killer more. You.
Kilamo.
You know what I think, bro? Like, one thing we do is that we make girls comfortable, bro. You know, what you want to do in the club is up to you. Let me know where you want to go. If you want to join someplace, like he said, let us know. Tell me, you know. And then like the whole protection thing, it's how you treat our own guests as well. You know, making sure that, like I said, you can go wherever you want to go. You can chill with whoever you want to chill with. You know, that's cool. So yeah, it's just the whole thing of like making sure they're comfortable. They know when they come to us, they're gonna have a good time. Standard procedure, you know. And yeah, that's just mainly how we do it.
And then Gugu, the reverse of that same question being, because with female promoters, it's the opposite. But niyadaisa again in the streets. But
Yathengisa chum.
kinakwela.
Wait, before she actually answers this, besides just the stigma that we are just hearing from Kai Kai, Google's always posted on these blogs.
Not always.
Kuku.
Not always.
Not always.
Kuku Mandela Tata.
Data.
You are always posted on these gossip blogs. And you know what, ne? Sometimes I'm just there like, hey guys, you guys are lying about my friend. But sometimes I'm like,
Sure,
what
me?
if?
Maybe.
What if? No, I'm joking. I know her. I trust her. But I need to know when they say, the main thing that they always say on these blogs, no matter what, they can be speaking about anything else. They always bring up Batu when uyatengisa
Yeah.
ngekunana.
Ish.
Yo, pom.
Batu when uyatengisa.
Yeah, daisa siswam.
Are you? We're not shaming anyone that does.
Yeah,
actually.
absolutely.
Let's also put that out there. Anyone that does sell, do you, boo?
Bag's a bag, man.
But are you personally doing that?
No.
Would you tell us if you were?
I mean, no.
So then now we don't know if that's true.
No. I mean, I've been posted a couple of times, and sometimes it doesn't get to me, right? Until, like, right now, I'm in a relationship, right? And they post me, they say 1, 2, 3, and now, like, my partner starts questioning, "Guti, I'm not with you every night in the club, whatever."
Yeah.
What exactly happens? You know, I remember 2 years ago, it actually jeopardized a relationship of mine. You remember, you were there.
I was there.
You were there.
Damn, girl.
And because I used to always say that angeke bakusukele on these blogs, right? And then I realized that there's actually a very dark stigma around every girl that works in the nightclub. If you've seen every girl that they post on these blogs, we are Tengisa.
Yeah.
And if they don't come with receipts, it's no simbonile 1, 2, 3, no
Nah,
1, 2,
POP.
3, na POP, you understand? Remember when there was Salty? Salty used to come with chats, videos and whatever. But now it's just a thing of, just because people see me in the club every day and they see me drinking champagne, some people don't know that there's actually a rider.
Yeah.
So people are thinking that ke rekisa kunana for champagne. I'd never, guys. Nkabe ke na le A45 and no. If ne ke rekisa. As in, and I would do it with my chest. But no, I don't think I'd even do it.
I think that's very insightful for like a lot of people that are watching, and also for people outside of the space. Because I think when I'm a normal consumer and maybe I watch Gugu Mandela's YouTube channel and I see this thing on the blog, like, people are very impressionable. So I'm glad like you guys are so comfortable to touch on it. There's something you spoke on that I actually had here. Relationships and working in a nightclub. It's a very sensitive one, but also it's a very, like, I think it's a topic that people have a very skewed idea of what it is and what they think umuntu osebenza clubbing does, and they can't keep a relationship. You're in a relationship. He's in a relationship. He didn't answer when you asked him if you are John.
I
So
think you need to tell us now.
So qala ngawe vele.
No, but this is part of the conversation.
Yeah, how
we are
good.
Jolana.
Bro, what's your question?
My question is, how do you navigate being in a relationship and working in a nightclub? Because I think a lot of the time, you either, if you're not dating someone that's in the nightclub, it means that when you come home, your partner is waking up. When you are in the nightclub, your partner is watching Netflix, getting ready to sleep. On the weekend, when your partner wants to go for a hike at 6 in the morning, when we are ngena,
You just left the club.
poo.
Yeah.
How is that like dynamic? Like how do you navigate that dynamic?
I feel like it's communication, bro, and firstly, and it's just how I guess you guys schedule your relationship, because she would know that, okay, I'm doing this A, B, and C at this time. You know, my time with you is probably better before the club and during the week. You know, maybe she's working during the week, 9 to 5. Okay, cool. I'll catch you in the afternoon. You know, but it's one of those where, like, you just gotta. It's not easy. You know, I'd say it's not easy. It takes a whole lot of understanding and accepting the fact that we can keep busy and shy. You understand? I'm with you.
Yep, sure.
You know what I'm saying? You're shy.
Shit.
And that's just how I used to just manage the whole thing.
Used to.
I answered the question in my
Okay.
sentence. You know,
Sorry.
nigga, damn.
I hate when I do that.
Damn, bro.
He walked into that.
Yeah, that's how I used to manage the whole situation. It's just like also making sure ukuthi umuntu wakho fethu is comfortable. And we as vele, I'm involving other women, but I'm like, I need to always let her know ukuthi you're the one always. You understand? None of these girls are gonna just get in the way of what I'm doing. I'm going there to work.
Forever,
You
we're
know,
not being-
it's just a respect thing. And then, yeah, man, that's just how I used to navigate my way through this whole club shit.
Debza?
With me, bro, like, I was fortunate enough to like meet the love of my life in the club. So it's different because she understands that I'm always around women. That's part of my job. So, yes, there's still communication. So she understands, like, yo, if I have to go outside of the club, let's say like a moja, to go like get women to come to the club with, it's not an issue because she understands, yo, I'm getting paid to like, yo, to bring fly hands in the club every night. I'm always going to be around fly hands. So don't ever feel,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
with like I'm overstepping, whatever. Yeah.
But you used to work with your partner,
Yeah.
and your other responsibility in Live Santon, I don't know about any other
Yeah.
establishment, but at Live Santon was also to bring girls to
Yeah.
the club.
Yeah.
How did she take that?
No, like she understands, like, because she's seen it from way back, like, since we started. So it's not a thing of like, it's a shock.
Kalela ma shots. No.
Yeah, hey.
Don't worry. I-Avion ininzi. Usekhona.
So it's not like a shock to her when like I'm walking into the club with like 10 girls behind me, or there's girls asking for me at the door or whatever. So yeah.
We have a naughty corner boy.
Yeah,
That's how it
Ziggy!
is.
I used actually.
I hate that thing
If
so
there's
much,
one
bro.
thing
That
I
was a
miss
nice
about
era.
being in the
Zigzag.
club, if there's one thing I miss about being in the club 24/7, was just hearing Ziggy. I'm here for Ziggy.
I hate it so much, bro. I hate it so
Come to
much.
daddy.
Come to papi.
Come to daddy.
Speaking of Abosigi, back on the fun stuff, I wanted to know, like, what's the wildest club story or experience that you've had? Whether it's with Abosigi or with, like, the boys, like, what's the craziest? I want to start with Gugu, actually.
I have a few.
You give us top one.
Ish, Gugu, please don't expose me in your few.
Konje.
Ish, Gugu, you know we in
eh.
this like,
Listen here.
No,
This is
babe,
a safe
don't touch
space.
me.
I mustn't touch
Don't
you.
touch me.
All in the club.
We are
We're
family.
All in
fam.
the club.
We are fam.
Ish,
Yes.
For
Naz-
me, I think it was definitely like the first few months when we were all like together. You see there, all in the club, we are family was a real thing.
Yo.
It was a real thing
One
there.
section.
Benenzad.
Because you knew Uguti, okay, I can walk in the club, good girl, I don't have a section. But as long as my boys are there,
Yeah.
I am going to have a time.
Waya.
Waya, no.
Station.
When we used to sit there by that corner, yeah, no, it used to be nice.
Yeah, tell us, Pillar.
And at some point, I'm not sure if I can speak about this.
Listen.
Just catching lambs as midsection.
Oh, I've never done that. I've never
I'm not
done
saying
that.
it's you.
How? Man, this.
Thandazang awolo mlomo.
Tata. Listen, then zenza matlapini.
Thandazang awolo mlomo.
Hey.
I never said it's you.
Oh, great.
Uba uzigi.
Hey, hey.
I think
Kanjani
I've
manje?
seen him
Oh, boo.
by the door.
Oh, boo.
Ziggy!
Oh, boo. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. What's up?
My most memorable moment in the club, it was actually Unati's birthday in 2023.
Ish.
Big Una.
No,
Was
relax.
the one with the dress, with the long dress?
Yeah. No.
No, the one with the sparkle,
With the
sparkle,
The
sparkle.
sparkle
Sparkly.
dress. Yeah, I think we were sitting there. Yeah, no.
I
I
brought
won't
my
lie,
mom to the
when our
club
section
that
used
day.
to
Oh,
be here,
that's nice.
Beziwa.
Oh,
Yeah,
the long
no.
one.
You are not talking about Yeah, that was like one of the best nights I've ever had at Live.
I cried that day.
And the 250K night.
You cried.
I cried.
She cries all the time.
Yeah.
I'm a very emotional person,
Yeah,
and and Gugu always has to deal with my crying. I'm a very emotional person, but that day I cried. Firstly, there was a lot of emotions. My birthday comes with a lot of emotions. But it was also mainly, it was just, I'm seeing the people I love around me. I'm seeing my family. My family, when I mean my family, I'm not talking about blood. Yes, my mom was there. Brought my mom to
Shout
the
out
club.
to Natsi's mom. I think she's on one of the videos. Actually.
She's
actually
coming
on the promo
Saturday.
video.
She will be here on
I-
Saturday.
Yes.
I brought my mom to the club, but it was also because my family at Live, I had also just taken them as my, like, this is now my family. And they all came out with my birthday cake. They brought me a gift as well. Shout out to Famo. You know,
Big organ.
big organ.
Big organ.
Pafamo.
I shout out to everyone. Like we had a ball that night, and I was having so much fun. I couldn't contain myself. Gugu came out with my gift first. I saw Gugu first, and I'm like, oh, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And then the cake came, and then the bottles came, and I'm like, yep, here we go.
We up now.
And I just cried.
And your favorite song was playing.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
that's
that
also
too.
my favorite song at that time.
What was it?
Right now,
Mitandas.
my favorite song is Be Somebody by Sfazo.
Okay.
But at that time, my favorite song was Imitandazo by
Cubs of the
Kabza.
Small.
Okay.
By Kabza. So that's when I was like, guys, like, Izwa Imitandazo wami. Unkulunkulu.
Mm.
Yeah, yami.
Don Jesu.
Don't Jesus.
Boys, your wild stories. I'm gonna tell you guys mine, but I wanna hear
Oh,
yours.
we got gang.
Yo.
We got so many. But there was one really nice one, and it involved all of us here. There was a day one of our friends, Ollie, came through with a car from home, RS3, a blue one.
Oh my God.
And
I have.
Oh my God.
Before
And
you
the videos.
continue, I have the videos. So if we double the uncool one,
It's
I will post that video
That's all.
personally.
That's all.
it was,
Gugu
bro,
was on the roof of
I
the
was
car.
wearing
Yeah.
as the color of my dress was the same color as the car. I think we left the club at like 8 a.m.
Oh,
I think it was
Speed
8,
City.
bro.
No,
It was Gugu and KG. This other guy of us, KG used to work here. He was on the roof with Gugu on the RS3 Kabang of it. RS3 blue one.
Imoto abazali njalo.
Kala kukali number.
Event
Right
Kalapat.
outside here, bro, in the parking lot.
And then when?
Oh, this corner song.
Oh,
my story.
yeah. What's your wildest one?
Eish. Mine was a controversial dog. It was 8. You find
What, the fighting one?
no now there's niggas boyfriend stopping in the club. Girls like they're like, yo, my girl's in your section at a time. I'm like,
Give me
bro,
back my hand, dog. Give me my hand,
you
dog.
don't do anything to your hands. They're just there to have fun. So about that they do their thing. Now they're like, yo, what's up, dog? You nice, you nice. Yeah, my girl's in the club. What's in your section the other day? I'm like, hey, Khalil, guys, we don't do anything to your girls.
Honestly,
they just
we
come
don't.
through to have fun. But
I mean, it is the naughty corner after all. So what's the
Ufuna
worst that
yena
could
ke
happen?
lapho naye. Oh,
okay,
Wasibu.
yeah, because now she's sipping Don Julio from the bottle.
Don't be a kickapil.
Hey,
Zoithole
Zoithole
naughty
naughty
corner.
corner.
Allah.
Yeah, but
That's the one.
dog, we have so many stories. Like it's insane.
There's a lot, bro.
Like
The fighting, the we used to fight a lot.
getting
But
spiked.
yeah, that one.
I wasn't like technically spiked. I just didn't know
No, Puza, cool.
it was that kind of party.
Puza.
No, he got spiked. Petru, he was in the bottom crying, bro.
I didn't know it was that kind of party.
Yeah.
So in that section, they're like, "Yo, come take shots with us." Damn.
Oh, not spiked like
Yeah,
like eye
they-
drops.
yeah,
Spiked
like-
like potty
He
drink.
drank a
party
lot.
So I take that bottle. I'm like, okay, let's drink. I'm like, Titi, Haibo, Senjan.
Bona guy 4.
I just arrived.
Amehla bovu.
Bro, the whole night I'm just having, but I'm having the time of my life. But I'm like, yo, at some point I'm gonna cry here. Go to the bottom, I'm like, I'm too drunk, help me.
Hey.
And whenever I get to that point, I always call Ollie and say, I'm like, dog, help me. I'm trying to
Save me.
Save me.
Yeah.
I've
every
also
time.
been spiked like that.
Yo.
eh? But Gugu found me.
You see, I did say earlier that
I
this is
wanna
this
talk
is
about that.
Oh,
You
Unatsi's
know what,
babysitter.
guys, we're very candid here, right?
Yo.
So that day, I had walked past some people I know, but we weren't sitting with them at first, and the club was closing, you know. And they were like, yeah, take some shots. And I took a shot of their tequila, but they had put a party drug in it. And next thing, hey, in the bathroom, I'm passed out. All I could hear at that time was Gugu and Umama was in the bathroom.
Yes.
They knocking on the door. Kuku, 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 kuku. Nati, are you in there? Are you in? I got out. Gugu had to take me home. It was a mess.
I had to carry her.
She had to
out.
carry
So you
me out.
traumatized Mamuyesa that day.
You know what? She has seen me for years.
I feel like she's
Same.
seen everything.
Even before Live.
Even same. Even
She's
She
seen
before
it
has
all.
seen me for years.
Nothing's new to her.
So nothing is new there. She knew what she was going into by working by the bathroom because she knows she deals with all of this on a daily. And she knew that day she used her master key. They opened for me. Gugu got me home safely. But let me tell you guys, do not take shots from people you do not know. Actually, you may know them. I knew those guys.
Yeah.
But
Axe.
just don't take shots from a bottle that you didn't see it
Being
open
open,
yourself.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what is in.
And then there's party
Actually,
favors.
this is
What
actually
kind of
really
party?
serious, guys.
Like what kind of party is this section?
Red color party.
This is
Yeah,
actually
that kind
serious
of party
because
in that section.
we don't know what those people are trying to have their own type of party.
Yeah.
They on their own
Yeah.
When
vibes.
we
Like, what's
apart.
objective,
And they
bro?
were
okay.
We are speaking.
They were
They were
okay
fine.
because they used to the party jam. I'm not.
Yeah. Hey,
It
Like-
knocked me.
Like, what's your plan afterwards,
hey,
bro? You know, like,
is that new?
hey.
When we walked out, they asked Gugu, they're like, where are you taking her?
Let's go
home.
home. We'll
See,
drop you. I'm like,
you
hell
see.
no.
Luckily, Gugu was there to
See.
say never.
Original
No.
babysitter Mandizi.
Sana, she needs to start
Babysit
paying
Unati,
me.
babysit Sky. Like you're out here.
Babysit Akona as well.
Oh.
Hey.
Babysit me. Nah, I think
Babysit
about it.
Vanele.
In the peak
Oh,
of
wow.
my alcoholism.
Babysit
And they're
Langs.
actually my bodyguards when I'm out.
Shout out.
Do you want us to speak about that?
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
I can tell that story actually.
Tell
I can
it.
tell that story.
Let me let you
Hey.
cook.
No, so whenever I'm out, whenever I'm out, and I'll say I get harassed by like a girl or whatever, I almost like, okay, this one is acting weird. So there was one time, like it was like recently actually, went to Piano Hub. So for Fanela's birthday, shout out to Fagzo. I'm like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom now. When I get to the bathroom, this woman stops and is like, "Hey, I don't care what's happening. I'm going home with you."
Hey,
I'm
wait,
like,
no,
"Nah,
man.
How canal? How canal?
not happening. I'm like, she's like very like aggressive. And I'm like, hey, my sister, not happening. So I run back to the section. I'm like, guys, I go to Nat and Cook. I'm like, guys, my friend is calling me there and I can see that woman is there. If she tries something, Ozan. So I go greet my friend. While I'm walking, they can see she's looking. Then
And we looked at her, hey.
when they
We
see
looked at
her,
her.
when she sees them looking, they're like, eh. Nothing.
Because if there's one thing
Bro.
about Gugu and I, as Sabi Moon,
Yeah.
And many fuck
So-
on.
Well,
There's-
not anymore. I'm not that type of person anymore.
Oh, Gugu, do you want to tell your stories about you
Oh, you
being a
want to talk
scholar?
about mother?
You wanna talk about mothers?
Let's not go there.
No, actually, let's not
Rocky
go
Heights.
there.
I've
But
actually changed.
briefly, Gugu used to be a scholar.
Bullfighter.
Not anymore.
Nyamaz.
And I'm happy.
There was
Balance,
a time when
it's
all we heard was Fanele saying Timang Gugu
Yo, that thing.
because she was about to mess someone up. But
And I
now,
did.
yeah, she did. Yeah, she
Now
did
you're
that shit.
refined. You like,
I'm
you
calm
like
now.
wine.
But now she's a
You've
calmer
aged
person.
gracefully.
Because also we need to understand karma comes back at people.
100%.
Yeah.
It may not come back at your time frame, but at the end of the day, it comes back at people.
Yo, guys. So, if you guys have been seeing what's happening in the world, I'm sure you have.
Before you do that, bro,
Too short, bro.
your crazy story.
Oh, my crazy story. Ooh,
Yeah.
baby.
That's all. Yeah.
This was before us. So, I used to work at the club that was previously here at 24 Central, RIP Chris Cochulis. So it was one of the nights at Taboo. And that weekend, I think it's the weekend we had Future at Taboo, if I'm not mistaken. And obviously, I was one of the senior resident DJs. So automatically, if you were there that evening, they closed off the club. You couldn't go upstairs unless you had a specific tag or you were working there. So Kilamo Bantuizi. There's a certain group of video vixens that were trending in South Africa at an era. I won't say their names because some of them are moms and what now. You understand? So they pull up, they hit up my boy Shloni. Shloni used to be my colleague, and they're like, yo, where's Kilamos? Funugyo. I said, say less. Came downstairs running. My radio even almost fell off. came, took the girls upstairs, got drunk, drank. That same night, I think I was introduced to, it wasn't DJ Esco, it was another guy who was with Future, who was part of that whole movement. Basiane Raita. Saplava, 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 saplava. Come 6 a.m., those who know Taboo Sunrise will know that the sun would come up, would still be rocking. How? Ngisahleli, nabo babo sisi bayangithwekela. Ha nayi movie feeling. One man job.
How many girls?
4 of them.
Damn.
Lapo irati kanje, there's bottles that at that time, guys, nexa holy sharp. So the bottles that how holy sharp. So the bottles at the table really made me feel like I was the guy, like I was actually cooking. Long story short, ended up at Andy shows in the bathrooms. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a nice story, bro.
Yeah.
Let's not get into that.
Yeah, no,
one.
won't go any further than that.
But I think it's time for
Shadow
shots.
Club.
Yes,
Shot
sir.
o'clock. Okay, let's do shots. While Unati's pouring out shots.
Pouring. They're already here.
Oh damn.
They're ready, Kurt.
Oh damn.
They're ready, Kurt.
Gugu, do you have another toast for us?
No, I have one.
Okay.
Okay. I think we must start a book of toasts.
We have a book. We have a book.
Okay, but I need to read this one. Eh?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, I have to, because I'm already 7 shots in.
This is your 8th one.
God.
No,
Good God.
that was 5, that was 6, and then this is 7.
Right.
Okay.
Lucky number 7. Here's to people who don't drink. We should all feel bad for them because when they wake up in the morning, that's the best they'll feel all day.
Oh.
Oh.
Cheers.
Mash.
Shout out, Mash.
Shout out, Mash.
What up, Mesh?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, actually, that was a good idea to have the shots because now you guys are gonna give me your unfiltered opinions. A lot has been happening in the country. I think we touched on this in our past episode. Unati spoke about it, the refugee situation. Guys, mungamelweni ungene ebhanoyini wathi uyobona uTrump. Cupcake bantwana. Yeah, so the Honorable President Ramaphosa and Honorable President Trump had a meeting to discuss the white genocide that is happening in this country. This was televised on all major networks. I think we all saw it on the internet everywhere. Guys, ubaba wethu ufike laphana wahlala ngathi ingane encane ese-ofisini yaprincipal.
Dog, he folded, bro.
Guys, let me
He
tell you,
did.
let me
folded.
tell you guys something serious, right? Let me tell you guys something
He
serious.
did not cook anything.
Personally, I didn't watch, and not because I'm not a good citizen.
Yeah.
But the same time they were broadcasting that was the same time we dropped our
How we live.
I thought about
we
that.
dropped our
thought about
last
that, yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
So I have my priorities straight.
Shout out to you. Nah, shout
I
out
was
to you. You
just
were locked
trying to
in.
watch our podcast.
Just business.
No, but like,
So you guys can explain to me what happened.
yeah, so just to give you a little bit of context, you know what's happening with the so-called white genocide.
Yeah.
And President Trump and Elon Musk are obviously in the process, because that's another thing that they spoke about. As you know, if you're an international company, if you want to open an office in this country or start a business, there needs to be a certain percentage that is black owned and specifically black South African owned.
Yeah.
So Elon Musk is fighting that with his company Starlink. He's saying it's a racist law. And they've now dragged the so-called white genocide that's been made up on the internet into their agenda, which obviously triggered President Trump then inviting President Ramaphosa to come have a conversation. And in that, I guess we can call it a press conference meeting.
Yeah.
They were playing videos.
Of Mandela.
It was my friend, it was like an episode of Cheetahs.
Yeah.
Trump was Joey Greco. And
They just but keep on my
yeah, look at that video. He's playing videos from Parliament, playing videos of MP Julius Malema.
Did Cyril also post, I mean, well, not post, but did he also play some videos to show that actually Nitatika Kanina?
No.
No, he couldn't do that because it was Trump. He's like, they had a TV in the what can I call it? In the room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
that's what I'm saying. It was like an episode of Cheaters, like Baba Ramaphosa, but Slala Pants now my video.
Watch this.
So they basically ambushed him.
Yes,
They
100%.
did, but you'd expect the leader of a nation, especially a nation like South Africa. We're known for being strong. We're known for
Yeah.
having a backbone. We're known for just standing on our own, I think a lot of the nation expected President Ramaphosa to correct President Trump in some of the inconsistencies and some of the, I guess, altered information. And because let's be honest, even this genocide that is supposedly be happening, the proportion of black people that work on farms and live in farming communities that are harassed and killed in comparison to white farmers that are being killed, it's so big, and you'd have expected him to instantaneously say,
Yeah.
Donny, Don.
100%.
Yeah.
I feel like
Don.
I feel like Cupcake cooked when he brought Johan there, because Johan Rupert was like, dog, this thing happens everywhere. Even the black people also like suffering.
Yeah.
They also go through, like, they're also getting killed.
Do you see?
We also have gang wars in the Western Cape where it's supposed to be safe, and the DA leader was like, yo, he's the one like actually like, yo, I need Malema not to be there or whatever, because we can't have someone like him running the union buildings and making decisions in parliament and all of that. So Johan was like, bro, this thing happens everywhere. I'm a rich man.
Wealthy.
Yeah, I'm wealthy. And I can go to sleep without locking my doors in my farm. So it happens everywhere where black people also affected and the white people are affected. So it wasn't a thing of like, yeah, I'm also standing on like the white genocide thing.
You know
and all
what?
of that.
I can
So I
agree
fuck
with
one.
that. Going for based on someone that didn't watch, right?
Yeah.
I can agree with what you're saying. He cooked by bringing him there, but I also feel like that was also his downfall by bringing someone to speak for
On
him.
his behalf.
So-
yeah.
In a
You know
way,
what I
yeah,
mean?
I get what you're saying.
Because
yeah.
it would have been so much better if Ramaphosa himself had then said, actually, this is what's happening.
Yeah.
Hear it from me. Don't
Yeah.
hear it from a person I brought plus one yam. You know, hear it from me. Because now it seems like where now you don't know what's happening in
Doesn't
your
know the
country.
facts, Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd have to say shout out to Johan Rupert
Yeah.
for. I did not expect him to have that
For sure.
stance.
Yeah.
I did not expect him to have that stance. And he spoke like a South African. He didn't
Yeah.
speak
Yeah.
like
a patriot.
a white South African or a rich white.
That's cool.
He spoke like a South African, and
Yeah.
he said, "Guys, Snake King, is serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for us to be sitting here,
Yeah.
we have serious problems." And he called out the leader of the opposition of the
Yeah.
DA, John Steenhuisen, and said,
Yeah.
"Look, you run the Western
Western
Cape.
Cape,
I
yeah.
live there. Akali saved. Asiko
Yeah.
saved.
Yeah.
As you could say.
Asiko saved." So yeah, I think it was very insightful, but. Yeah, me personally, honorable president, I genuinely feel like you could have represented us better than that.
Yeah.
But there is a narrative that, in the interest of protecting foreign investment, specifically American investment, Cupcake went there and just.
Yeah.
He was just sitting there.
And he was being a
freely.
cupcake.
Yeah, Boba.
He was being a
He was being a
cupcake.
Yeah, Boba.
Yeah, Boba.
I mean, I also wasn't watching, but like, I think I grabbed a few things on Twitter and I saw Malema's tweets, and I just know that his next speech is going to be one for the Pope.
It's going off, my guy.
CIC is coming.
But
CIC is
feel like-
coming.
I feel like
Wow.
also that touches on us as a nation not feeling
Confidence in our
we
leader.
don't feel confident in our leaders. We do not feel, and this is now going to go into something very controversial, but we need to speak about it. We were very, I don't know what the word is right now, I'm so sorry, but we were let down by the fact that Kwekwe's case
Oh.
was just
Yeah.
dropped like that.
yeah.
Everyone was behind that hashtag, justice for
100%.
Kwekwe,
Yeah.
the whole time. And the justice for Kwekwe, it's something that not only did we need it as a nation, but she also needed it.
100%.
You know, that's a 7-year-old girl that went through something so traumatic that
100%.
I wouldn't imagine myself going through, or any of my nieces or babies I've seen. That's a baby.
That's a child.
Yeah.
That's a baby, and they just dropped that
So-
as well.
To give context to those who don't know, the NPA has now come out and said that there is no case. They will not prosecute anybody. Literally, despite the fact that the child has named her perpetrators and what they're saying that based off the interview
Evidence,
that they did with her. I don't know if the interview was done with her present, or I mean adults present, or was it just her? We don't know the details. We don't want to allege anything. But what has been reported in the news is that the NPA has decided to not prosecute anybody for that one due to lack of evidence.
And ikakale.
Ikaka mnganam.
Dog, imagine, bro.
Ikakale.
For
That's
me,
some
I
bullshit.
feel like this case was not only about her specifically,
Yeah.
but about South African women and South African children that are being violated on a daily basis, and nothing happens. We needed this win as a country.
Yeah.
We
True.
We
needed
did.
something very drastic to happen to curb this plague of violence against women and children that is happening on a daily
Yeah.
basis.
This thing will never stop if perpetrators feel like, you know what, I can always get away with
Yeah.
it because I know I can either allegedly bribe my way out of it,
Yeah.
or I know I'm connected to people and
Have friends in high places.
yeah,
that's
people
always
in
the
high places or whatever, I can get my way out of it. And that's why I strongly always say, like, to any of the women that work in the space that we work at,
Mhm.
we need to always protect each other.
Yes.
Our brothers here at Live, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, out of all the establishments I've ever worked at, I've always felt safe here at Live because
So
I
cry.
know that, like, my brothers here, even the three that are sitting here with us, have been here to protect us. Whenever we call them, like, I'm crying. When the thing happened between me and Gugu a few weeks ago, we called Kilamo and Fanele first, and they were there in a split second,
Yeah.
you know, and we need the government to be there in a
In a
split second as well.
100%.
We don't feel safe. Imagine a baby like that, her whole life, she's going to not feel
exactly.
safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
She'll
like
not
it's
have
done.
control
Like it's
now
child.
for life.
It's done. Look, I urge the NPA to relook their decision.
Yeah.
Not only because look, some of these things, yes, I understand the law, let justice take its course and whatnot. Some of these things are not even just about allowing the systems of justice to do their thing, but they're about bringing back the confidence into us as voters that put you guys in power. You know, we need that confidence, especially the ladies.
Yeah.
President Ramaphosa, ngiyacela, like, the women in this country need something drastic to happen against this plague because snenking is serious, and some of these crimes keep getting more and more violent. Like,
Yes.
they get like, these guys are getting out of hand. Like, we need something done.
Bring back the death penalty.
Hey, that one
Skatele,
is
yo.
that one
Bring
is
it
tricky.
back.
I'm a
bro.
bit touch and go with death
Bring
penalty.
back
Yeah,
the
that
death
one
penalty,
is
bro.
that one is
I
a
feel
bit
like
shaky.
guys, we can't keep saying a lot's happening in this country. Guys are getting more aggressive. Guys are killing more. Guys are okay. They are. So what are we doing about it then?
Yeah.
Okay.
If other countries can involve the death penalty, why can't we? I mean, our crime rate in this country is one of, I think it's top 10 in the world, isn't it?
You know, I posted something the other day about the crime rates. I'm glad you're saying this. So, in between 2009 and 2011, there was a national TRT unit that was started. Amaperet.
Yeah.
Khumula Amaperet.
Yeah.
So that unit was started by Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi, has to be our national commissioner next. Please. And the then National Commissioner Pegicele. The highest reduction of crime that has ever been seen in the history of this country, if you don't count the apartheid numbers, because apartheid days, it was hectic, was that time, because that unit did not care. They were given a mandate to say, you are cleaning up the country. Okunyakazayo, uyakhahlela. And I think that's what we need. Before we get to the death penalty, let's bring back Amaperet first. See what happens. And then, if that doesn't resolve the problems, I'm fana sabangena.
You know what's crazy about this whole thing is that it also affects us in the nightlife space.
100%.
Because when people do not feel safe during the day, how will they
Not
feel
sit down
safe
at night.
at night?
Angindawo.
No, the women that are in your section will not come out anymore.
sure.
They're going to say, okay, but where am I going? Because I
Well,
don't feel
matter.
safe. Even though they feel safe inside Live, the moment they walk
step
outside
out.
the boom gate, then they don't feel safe anymore. Then it's like, but why did I go out in the first place?
Yeah.
It affects so many things. It also affects our mental health because
100%.
Exactly.
fuck off.
Guys, ngiyantshela, these influencers nina ninamafolo amaningi. Let's start a petition. Stella Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi to bring back Amaberet. Ngiyantshela.
And if
Countries of
Nyahluleka,
it's
death penalty.
yeah,
Ish,
boy,
man.
bloods.
Fighting.
Okay, but wait,
it.
let's reel it back into the
Wait,
nightclub space.
coming back. Wait, before we go there, because the
Okay.
boys are here. Are you guys Man United supporters?
Lol.
Chelsea, bro.
The hell is that? Man United.
I'm a Man United supporter.
Why are you still sitting here, bro? Aren't you supposed to be mourning?
Morning.
Go mourn, bro.
Bad day.
Is it okay? But do you know much about soccer? I don't know much about soccer.
Like a bit.
Red Devils.
What do you
no
know
wonder
What do you know about soccer? Besides,
Besides,
Besides what?
Uzenenye, uzenenye.
No,
Yomngani, uzenenye, yomngani.
besides your friends playing soccer,
Oh, you have friends that play soccer?
I do.
special friends.
Special friends.
Special friends.
What team, eh?
What team, eh?
Actually, what?
What team is it?
Sundowns,
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah?
Kaizer Chiefs,
All right.
and I don't have any friends or parents.
Bro, you know, Kaizer Chiefs released a new merch line. Please give a young link.
Don't worry, Chummy. I got you. I
Ah,
got you.
My nigga.
Inside.
Inside. So you guys are not Man. What is it? Man U?
Man United. So, Man United lost the Europa to Tottenham Hotspurs.
Shame.
The same way they've been losing everything this season
You
and the
sound
season
sad
before
saying
that.
that,
and the season.
Chummy.
Man United is like, you know that cousin? Lo hlala kini, udla amapoloni wengane, udla yonke into. And then when nimconfronta, uthi hayi kodwa nina la ekhaya ningithandi. That's Man United.
Actually, that's a good example.
That's Man United.
I get that.
They make fuck up, and then when we stand up for our rights as supporters, they blame the coach, they blame changes in the system, they blame
the grass.
Everyone bad
everything.
themselves.
Oh, no,
Everyone
but
but
the,
themselves.
no, but the kit is wrong.
The kids is not fitting
No, but guys,
Ayoba.
sometimes like when all
2 seasons,
things are
Unati.
against you,
2.
Then what?
Unasi doesn't know anything about soccer.
I don't know anything about soccer.
Like
Mind you.
when Man United plays and you're a Man United supporter,
Yeah.
and you out and about, you avoid TV screens like at restaurants. You don't even like if there's a restaurant, maybe the boys invite you out for a drink or whatever. Uyabacela ukuthi sihlale la kungakhona i-TV ingekho.
Cricket.
Yeah.
So why do you still support that team?
Hey.
It's a good question, bro.
Like why do you still support that team?
It's like
self-harm, Leo Chummy.
no loyal.
Self-harm. It's-
Like
But I
Arsenal,
think it's a good thing.
Arsenal's
You need
another
to
one,
be
yeah.
loyal
Loyalty.
to, no matter how much it
Yeah,
hurts
but
you. It's
if
just
Ananale-
like when
like, you
you
know
hurt
what?
your boyfriend, why is he still with you?
Loyalty.
I've never done that.
So it's like even with Kaizer Chiefs, same thing.
Hey.
I was about to say,
Hey.
Gutsi, actually, I'm the last person to speak
Same thing.
because
Like
I've been a
the
fan.
finance.
I've been
since.
Ikosi
Offsides
for
when you
a
listen.
very long time,
That's what
my whole life.
matters.
Sweeney, listen to how we
But
got there.
after how long? We know after how long.
It's an end
So like,
of
speaking.
Oksalayo.
Hey, we need best ponye.
Hey.
I was patient.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying. So
I
one
feel
day,
so
That's
left
how
out
it is.
here.
That's how I learned the game. Kitsanika ukapababang.
Ah. Okay. Tell us, Gugu
Khale
Tata
bankapa, nina
Mandela.
What does that
ngiyabakapa.
mean?
Tell us
I'm
how
talking
you
about
covered
soccer.
people.
I'm talking
What'd you
about
say?
soccer.
You only talking
She
about
said-
soccer?
Yes,
Let me
but-
translate for Z. She said that other people used to rock her. So now she's
Rock-
rocking
I'm talking
people.
about soccer,
Yeah.
football.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
understand still. Hey, bro, what's in the Clermont?
Don't mind him, Chummy.
Ah,
Don't mind
okay, I
him.
want to ask, right? Let's go back into the club. Let's reel it back in.
Actually, this is something we spoke about on the other episode. Have we forgiven Scots Mapuma as a country? It looks like we have.
Let
We
me
have.
tell
Yeah, we
you,
have, man.
As Liv Santon, we have.
Like, shout
Yeah,
out to
Scots
him.
was here this past
Scots.
weekend for those who don't know.
Shout out to Scots, honestly. No, shout out
He's
to
a
him, man.
cool guy. He just needs to
Easy dark chocolate.
easy. He needs to control his mouth.
Scots Mapuma was at Live this past weekend. I had the honor of playing after him. And the last song he played, I went up with him. And he gave me a dap. And it was a very embraceful dap. Almost like he was saying, thank you, gents.
For giving me the platform.
Thank you. Like, thank you very much. I enjoyed. He said was amazing.
Yeah, no, it was.
Also,
was.
it just goes to show that in general, let's leave Scott Mapuma aside. In general, all artists need to understand no matter what you're doing, don't think you're just a DJ.
Yeah.
Don't think you're just a MC or whatever. But you need to understand that you're a brand
100%.
and you need to align your brand with what you want to see going forward.
Amen.
If you want to grow going forward, now is Bambe, get a brand manager that is
Yeah.
actually going to tell you. The PR managers and all of that need to start working with these with these artists.
Yeah.
And
To
be
tell
kind,
them what
man.
to say.
True.
Yay.
No, but sometimes
bro.
I think, my friend, it's a matter of just shutting up. Like Tula.
Nah, just keep quiet.
Like Tula.
You're right.
Sometimes freedom of speech is a problem.
Yeah.
It's a huge problem. Yes, I get that he felt like that. But like,
That's something you say with your boys.
Yeah, like tell your boys, your niggas, it's, you know what, awukhonali shem.
It can't be.
It can't be.
And yeah, Africa Day is also coming up this week, guys. Happy Africa Day.
Sana.
By the time this episode is, we would have been
Yeshe.
past Africa Day. So let me wish you guys now, from Live Green Hospitality and Live Santon, happy Africa Day. Look after your fellow Africans. Let's love each other. Let's stand by each other, especially now with what's happening to our continent. Let's be one. Boys, while Unati's pouring us shots, anything coming up?
I don't fill them up to the
Oh
top.
yeah. We got. Oh, this is a great part actually. We've got.
Get a load of this guy.
We've got.
lead.
We've
Need
got
a
some
lead.
things. We've got some things coming up. I don't want to name too many things.
Uh-huh.
But we're gonna be in the studio. Firstly, yeah. Look out for that one.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
Yeah,
For
for
sure.
sure. Tell us
I
if it's
think-
dope or not.
I
Yabo?
think
These are my
Gugu needs.
mates.
I think Gugu needs another song written after her.
Oh my god.
We'll get one of the guys
which
to come
song
through.
are we-
man.
did we say that when we double the likes, she's gonna tell us the song, or you gonna tell us the song?
Don't
I think at the
worry.
end.
I'm
Even
not
if you
saying
don't
shit.
double the likes, then in the comments.
Easy. So yeah, we'll be in the studio. We're gonna there's something that we're trying to cook for for the public that we're gonna do in July, and 3 of those things actually for the next year.
Okay.
Merch as well. Looking at merch. So yeah, those are 3 things that I can think of right now. That we,
And our live mixes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, check
That's,
out our
I
live
thought you were gonna
mixes.
start there, nigga.
it's already started.
You know.
I'm talking about what's to come.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Naughty Corner Boys have a YouTube channel as well,
Really?
where they air
with
their
their live
mixes that
mixes.
are recorded live at Live Santon. The mixes are by invite only situation, but if you go on their pages, they often post the guest list link. You go there and you click, and you will find yourself here partying with them while recording a mix. Say hi to your mom there. Those vibes.
Yeah.
And also Sneaky Link. Let's not forget Sneaky
Yeah.
Link.
Oh,
Every
yeah, pull up
Sunday.
to Sneaky Link, man. Every Sunday. Pull up to Clubhouse every Thursday.
Washa.
And pull up to our games nights, that we do twice a month. It's a lot going on. So
I think
check it out.
they just need to follow Naughty Corner Boys to know everything.
Everywhere.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram.
Gugu, what do you
Mandizi?
have?
Akona and I also are working on something. But this is okay.
In the club, we're
This
about
will
to.
be in summer. We're just waiting for the winter season to end. I
Okay.
hate winter, by the way. In summer, when the baddies were here, we're like, you know what? Actually, these girls are cool. You know?
Baddies. I heard
And
they
we're
almost
like-
took you on our corner. And Unati. They almost left with you
They can
guys.
never take me. I'm the original baddie.
Shall we have my
wanted-
passport? nje?
We wanted to, ne? And then Akona kept on saying, wait, let's finish our drinks. I'm like, yo, Linda Mazana, young clash. Time is moving. And by the time we were going out, they were already gone.
Yeah.
However, as I was saying, we're working on something. It's going to drop, I think, end of August. Great concept, man.
Oh, God.
It's going to be full of girls. Maybe you'll find a girlfriend this time.
Yo, are we done? Yo.
You'll find love in the club.
Big Una.
But also, I'm putting my friend on.
Yes.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. We still have, we also have Laced by Gugu. Let's
Oh,
not
shit.
leave that aside.
Oh yeah, sure,
Let's not
brand, yeah.
leave that. Gugu
I'm actually a
has,
customer of Liz by Google.
not for yourself.
He's
because
lying for
wena
himself.
ushembe, asazi le nto uyenzayo.
At least
But
he's going to hair for the cornrows.
Hey!
Come on, bro.
but we have Laced by Gugu. guys, that's my friend's brand, and like she sells that good hair.
Becky
You know
with the
what's
good hair.
fucked up?
What?
Someone decided to hack not hack, but they
No,
logged in.
don't worry,
They
baby.
changed my password.
We'll
Why?
we'll fix it. Don't worry.
always those
This is
niggas.
just Mandela's.
When I'm on,
Don't worry about it,
Small.
sweetheart. It's
when
not
I'm on,
splat.
I'm gonna
That's
But
black.
Mona, we'll fix that. For now, I need you guys to know if you want hair from Gugu, you need to call her number. I will give you her number.
Okay.
If I don't trust you, I'm just joking.
Youth management.
I'm just joking. Gugu is also here. Gugu is shy to speak for herself, so I'm here as her
Oh, wow.
manager. Gugu is also hosting here at Live
Every Sunday.
Sunday,
With
but she's
Akona?
also here almost every day.
Man,
I'm
catch us
here
tonight.
today. Catch us tonight.
Hey man,
Catch us
pull up on us
tonight.
tonight,
But
bro.
this is only gonna air on Wednesday.
So
That's
so
can't
that's
get-
tomorrow.
Yeah, catch us tomorrow night, nigga. She.
Catch us tomorrow here at Live Santon.
Mm-hmm.
Kilamo, do you have anything before I close up?
Yeah, I've got new music on the way.
Show.
I've recently
I'm a yo-yo.
in the process of signing a new record deal with a global record label. So yeah, when that one happens, dilori chenchis mfanaka.
Sure.
Dubai.
Mfana.
Zokunda
Music
boy.
on the way.
Zokunda boy.
We've got more exciting.
Show.
Zakuna boy.
A movie.
The podcast is growing. Working on another concept for our channel. It's gonna be pretty exciting. What else?
I just know that you just need to follow us on all
Yeah.
social media
media
platforms, on TikTok, on Instagram. If you need my number, do not DM me, but maybe you'll find it somehow.
Hey,
That is true.
But what do you mean that's true?
They can find it, bro.
And they will
And
find
they'll
me.
find it.
Ish. But this, guys, I really enjoyed today
I did
because
too.
this felt like it felt so good speaking to family. You know, everyone,
I get
as I
that.
said in the beginning, everyone is family.
All in the club.
But you guys are like
Day ones.
my day ones. We've done a lot of things in these 1,000 walls.
Yeah.
I don't know how many
100%,
walls there are here, but in all of these walls here, we've done a lot. And thank you so much for being here.
Jonah, tell the people where they must find us on the socials.
You can find us at How We Live Podcast on TikTok. You can find us at How We Live Podcast on Instagram
And YouTube.
and YouTube. You can find us at How We Live Podcast on YouTube. Please subscribe. Let's wait 2 seconds for everyone to subscribe. And thank you to everyone.
Yeah, man, we love you guys. Shout outs.
Last
Yeah.
round of
Wait,
shots.
wait. We have one
One
more
more
shot
toast.
and a toast from Gugu. Utata wait.
Da.
Oh, what a pharaoh.
Do you know how
Real
hard?
friends. How many of us?
Oh, come on, Diala.
Real friends. How many of us? Why are you laughing? Nyubandon?
Friend, when they were auctioning the stuff, like, you know, I saw a
Son,
post.
I remember someone tweeted, Guti, in everything that you guys do, kubalesa rekisa kugumande. And I was like, that's some crazy shit.
So Gugu, give us our toast.
Yes.
Here's to men and horses and the women that ride them.
Oh,
Cheers.
ho, ho, ho.
Hi, Bo.
Cheers. Salute.
I mean, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on another edition of the How We Live podcast, episode 4. We lit, we live, and peace out.
And we love you. Bye.